In this video, I'm going to be philosophizing on volition. Volition is directly and indirectly associated with livre agência, all self-conduct, all self-conducted learning. Voluntary perception, action, and/or behavior is meaningfully increased concerning the mobile perception, action, and/or behavior. One engages self-conducted volitions. Volitions are intrinsic self-conducts, allowance, liberdade, pensando, as one connects volition to the meaningful utterance of thought, introspected, allowing for new and different connections of perspective to develop inward. In mind-body connections, self is conducting. Perception, action, and/or behavior, internalizing sets of meaningful information concerning one's own volition. And one can only ever conduct one's own volition and cannot conduct another's volition, and nor should they even attempt to, because doing so is counter to it and orthogonal to it, as to mean it's quite the contrast of it, and which cripples volition and cripples physical and psychological health, near and far positive physical and psychological well-being, degenerating meaning in life to only increase negativities and the disparities of one's existence. Volition, moreover, allowances for meaningful living in each voluntary conduct of perception, action, and/or behavior, that only which one journeys to the voluntary suffering undertaken on a journeyed quest to the responsabilidade of one's own choice. Volition cultivates meaningfulness within each conduct one conducts, and allowances for insightfulness into the self, not that which is projected on another, in which one is often more likely to experience the psychological resistance in meaningful emotions of a negative and even positive kind, categorical, to the self that can more with women wit connect the humors of his own being as the sources of good humor to one. Volition can creatively compile the meaningful, easier access to knowledge of creative reframings of the word weapons of others into the artillery the self has access to, and can engage in verbal self-defense, self-discipline through the only ever undertaking of voluntary responsibility and the voluntary suffering one engages, and can only do through volition. That's all I want to say for this video. Hope you have an awesome week developing those episodes.